It's day 209. Anxious waiting. The Prophet and his army took a break somewhere near Mount Uhud. The next day, at sunrise, the two armies came face to face on the outskirts of Mount Uhud. The Prophet dismounted from his horse. He put in order his soldiers, who were few in number but strong in spirit. Because he was very cautious and careful, he placed some sharpshooters, archers on the hill next to the mountain. In this way, he was thinking of guarding the gap between Mount Uhud and the hill of Ainain. At the first opportunity, he knew that the enemy would try to file through this pass and seize the Muslim army from behind. He repeated his advice many times to the archers. Even if you see that we have defeated the enemy, unless I send you a messenger, don't leave your places. Even if you see that we are defeated, do not leave your places. Don't think that you can come to our help. Remain where you are. There were strange noises coming from the enemy camp. The enemy's hearts were full of hatred, especially those of the women who were playing their tambourines and by singing unusual songs and military marches tried to boost the morale of the pagans. From the army of the Prophet, the sound of takbirs and prayers were echoing through the air. Uhud rang with the sounds of prayers. The Prophet gave a lot of encouragement to his soldiers, telling them that with the help of Allah, they were going to defeat the enemy. Not long afterwards, the enemy soldiers started attacking. The fighting started like a thunderstorm. The noises of swords, arrows, horses, and camels were mixed up all together and were loudly heard from both sides. Difficult times had started. Some of the pagans who depended on their swords so much said, "Who can fight against me?" and jumped forward. Ali, who was known for his bravery, went to meet them. In the field, he taught everyone a lesson by the power he took from his faith. With him on one side and the heroic uncle of the Prophet Hamza on the other side, as well as the other believers, all of them were fighting tooth and nail. None of them gave the enemy any time to gather their energies. The enemy soldiers who had started the attack regretted this 1,000 times. They had lost a lot of their strength in the later hours of the fighting. Although they were stronger in terms of numbers and arms, the Muslims were defeating them. They started to panic. In fear and worry, they started running away from the battlefield. Those who wanted to save their lives left their arms, horses, and all their belongings behind and ran. The Prophet was observing the environment very carefully. With brave paces, he walked back and forth among the army, placing them in correct battle order. There was an inscription on his sword. There is shame in cowardliness, and there is honor and dignity in moving forward. By being afraid, you cannot escape from your destiny. It seemed as if these words were written there for the enemy soldiers. While they were running away from the battlefield, the Muslims were sure that they were about to gain the victory they had been expecting.